Here we go.
Okay.
Bonnie Blue attending spring break in Cancun. Kind of on brand right now because
Who's Bonnie Blue?
Bonnie Blue is the,
I'm sorry. I'm usually pretty. I know a little bit about everything. This is one that you snuck past me.
Oh my God. Okay, so Bonnie Blue is Bonnie Blue is kind of like an OnlyFans content creator. I think she's the one that had sex with 1,000 men.
I'm familiar.
Okay, so you're familiar, and now she's trying to.
I was 999.
Now she is trying. Now I don't know. Was it 1,000? I think it was 1,000 in like less than 24 hours, but I might be wrong.
I was 999,
and you're yelling at me for the tongue piercing.
It was 1,057.
Yeah,
1,057.
Yeah,
good for her.
Okay, yeah. So she is now trying
to Wilt Chamberlain.
She is trying to do a barely legal one. So it's like when guys are 18, like literally 18. So she flew to Cancun this month to, I guess, start collecting.
How much? I mean,
for content. This is like a thing. This
is one of those like the male version would not be as easily talked about.
And I don't know,
like that. It's just, the more, this is one of those, like, it's funny to the worst people, whoever's like enjoying this story, whoever's like interested, whoever's like wants, this is one of those stories that you say to see if someone is a problem. You're like, did you hear about Bonnie? What's her name? Bonnie Burke?
Bonnie Blue, but I don't know why it's
hear about Bonnie Blue Balls? She's gonna suck off 1,000, and then the person goes, who? And then you go, Bonnie Blue Balls. Oh, send me the link. I've never heard of her. And you're like, oh, got ya. You're gonna watch. Like,
I think I watched the YouTube video of
her with 1,057 guys.
Yeah.
So I mean, like. We live in the good for you era of like, and there's an amount of money with the OnlyFans thing where
it's insane.
Like you go like there is a number, like there is a number where where like if she made $50 million, like you go, what am I supposed to say to that? Like that makes your life a different life that she could like hang it up after that. I don't know what the number was. Do you know what she made from the first round? Obviously not enough if she's going to Cancun to do round 2.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking it's like in the millions.
Yeah, but that makes me sad. Like if you I'm going to have 1,000 sexual partners in 24 hours, that should get you out of the game. Like 100%. That should mean the end for you. Like, and when it's not, that's where you go, okay, I guess that's your job now, know?
But even like the Catch Me Outside girl, she made like 57 million on OnlyFans when she turned 18. And it's just like, who are these creeps that like want, I don't know. Who are these?
Well, then you go, what are we rewarding? You know, you go, I when I heard that she made like 57 million, you go, I mean, that you start to think about that. You go, how do you fault someone for,
I kind of fuck with bad
7 million.
I know. I kind of fuck with bad baby Barbie. Bad Barbie.
Bonnie Barbie. Bonnie Blue Balls.
I gotta like Bonnie Blue Balls. But,
it's a good name.
Yeah, it's a great name. But no, okay. Now you make me feel like an asshole because I asked about this.
No, I don't mean to. No. I'm saying like it's the person that like.
No, I think because I went to Cancun so many times in my life, my For You page is just all Cancun. So I just saw Bonnie Blue Balls hitting up the fucking streets in Cancun, and I was like, oh my god, they're probably playing Dance with the Devil.
It's a good question It's a good question for women to ask on dating apps. Hey, have you heard of Bonnie Blue Balls? And then the guy's like, no, and then you're like, okay, good. Now I know you're like. Not a crazy person. You know, this is
Bonnie Blue Balls.
It's the thing though that you go, because then it becomes like generational wealth. And it's like you go, it's so weird to think that like when we are older, there'll be children who you go, oh, my family, like that, like, oh, how did your family make that money? Were they oil tycoons? Did they invest early in Google? No, my mom fucked 1,000 men on camera. and now I don't have to work ever again.